Should have this already set up, but it's not. Now I need. Yes, Northus. Going on, bro. Going on, going on, going on. Clash TV. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no. Come on, Northus. Come on now, bro. Oh no. Hopefully it should be okay. Should be. Magic times, mate. Yeah, no. Come on. Magic times, yeah. Magic times, mate. Treat everyone with respect. Play better. Then I might just. I don't know why. Like, I'm not getting no it's not setting up. Game. Don't know if it's gonna start speaking though. Hello, hello, hello. I see there's no. What are you doing? Hey? No, no. Yo, Saint Diablo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Okay. So that's why. Just to talk. Okay. So I need to take that off. Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Vibration. I don't like that light. Turn that vibration off. They've reset all the settings, you know. Control stick off. Yeah, you don't want no vibration. Sack that. Don't want none of that. Did you hear about the magical Tejo dinosaur? Dinosaurs. Hopefully the streams look alright. What? Everything's reset, man. Come on. How you doing me like this, man? Like literally everything's reset. Now have I gotta do default and then flipped, yeah, that's done. Stick button, control vibrations, right, so jump. I can't believe they reset everything, like what's that about? Oh yeah, sensitivity. Right there. Yo, Luke, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. They've reset all of they've reset everything. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Apart from they've reset everything, like I'm a little peed off with that, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, it's the new event, that's why. See, it just feels proper mad. Like I literally feel scatty. I don't know, you know, bro, if I'm honest. Because it feels weird. Yeah, nah, I need to sort the controllers out, bro. I don't know what's going on with it. Gameplay, also tactical sprint, slide. Yeah, I won't be playing it tomorrow, bro. Yes, Jedi, what's going on? I need to get a code to play it, bro. So I won't be playing it tomorrow, I don't think. Appreciate that, Jedi, bro. That's awesome to be in office, bro. I can't believe they reset everything, no. To joke that. It feels weird. Feels so bad. Did you see some of the Warzone and multiplayer gameplay yesterday for BO6 webs? Nah, I never seen it, bro.
Smoke only go.
Yo, Sour, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream.
Lo mismo.
Bro, they've reset all of they've reset everything, bro. They've literally reset everything, bro. And I'm lagging like a bitch as well. missing something. Manual fire behavior. Shortly delayed. Mate, that's just... How did he know where I was? Hey, so I get on this, bro. I had someone use aimbot on me yesterday as well, you know. Like, literally aimbotting. Controller. And then it's gameplay. And then it's... Like, everything's all reset, bro. Like, literally everything's reset. Piss take, man. Equipment behavior. Toggle. Release, throw, or delay. Press 2. Equipment behavior. Right. Oh. I'd have to just go back to having a look at... I can't believe they reset everything, man. That's pissed me off, that, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna reset all these. Hopefully, best settings. Go on to the best settings and sort it all out again. No copyright, thank you very much. I do apologize, but I can't play like this.
So bright and so colorful. How am I getting so many frames per second? I've been telling you guys for months now that I share the ultimate settings guide for both console and PC players. Today is the day that I reveal that video to all of you, and while most of the in-game tweaks and filter optimizations are PC exclusive, console players absolutely need the best graphics and interface settings to keep up. And I'll also be showing you guys my controller settings. So I'm going to begin with the Call of Duty settings and the things that console players can do for better colors and better lighting and better performance. Before I begin, I do want to preface by letting you all know that these are not the video filters that everybody used in the original Warzone. Stick around to see how I got such bright colors without losing any frames at all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the settings portion of the video for console and PC players. It doesn't matter what you play on, last gen, current gen, or PC. Make sure you follow these settings, and I'll go over what you can and can't mess with. Certain things are necessities, certain things are going to depend on what you're playing on. So let's just dive straight in. We're going to start with the controller settings. If you're a mouse and keyboard player, you can totally ignore this section of the video. The first thing we're going to look at is my button layout. I play on default because I have a scuff controller which has 4 paddles, meaning I can slide, jump, and all that with my paddles. But if I didn't have a scuff controller like I didn't for most of my life, I would play on tactical. That's what I've always played on up until the last couple years. The reason I switched is because when I slide cancel and I go and take a fight, I don't want to have to click this button to slide and then start aiming with it. That could throw off my aim a little bit. So I switched to default. It's been a good switch for me. Now, it might not be good for everyone, but it is something to consider. Now, you can also try bumper jumper tactical, because then you can jump and slide without having to, you don't need paddles, basically. If I didn't have paddles, this is the button layout that I would try. You can also customize all your buttons, so like if something on your controller breaks, like your X button, you can move your jump or whatever you use to different buttons. So that's nice that they have that now. They didn't used to. Here's what mine looks like: bumper, ping off, flip L1 and L2 off. You can flip that if you want, because then it would be like instant triggers on L1 and R1. Stick layout default vibration. Turn this off unless you're playing zombies or like campaign, or you're not really trying to be very good online. If you're trying to be good at like Resurgence or multiplayer ranked or something like that, turn off controller vibration. I pay extra money in every new controller I get to have the vibrations taken out, because A, Makes the controller lighter, and B, I don't have to worry about it ever accidentally turning on. Trigger effect, turn that to off, and copy down these dead zones, and the only thing I want you guys to focus on is the right stick min. I have a full video coming out later this week. It's already done, so it is going to be out this week. It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
whether or not you should raise your dead zone to get more aim assist, and the answer is, just let the video discuss it all when it comes out, but for now, let me just tell you
Wasn't
that
that
there's a
100, I
rumor
think?
right now where if you turn your right stick min down to 1 or 0, you're going to always have rotational aim assist, which is the aim assist you get for moving your character and for moving your right stick. Well, guess what? How about you just move your right stick while you're shooting someone? If you turn your right stick down to 0 or 1, you're going to add this variable, this randomness to your gunfight. There's no need to do that. You're going to get extra stick drift. You're going to get stick drift sooner. Turn this up, start at like 6. 6 is a good number. If you still have stick drift when you go into the firing range, go up to 7, 8, 9, until you don't have stick drift anymore. I will say if you get up to like 15 and you're still getting stick drift, get a new controller.
Don't
You can't
have stick
afford one, then you
drift,
gotta
so-
mess with the dead zone. But if you can, look at a new controller. I personally play on 7. It's a really nice sweet spot. You can copy the rest of them. There's small reasons for them. Just know that I talked to the top Rebirth ranked players to see what they had, and this is what I came away with.
That
On the
was
aiming tab,
60.
I recently changed my stick sensitivity was always 8-8, and I now have it at 9-8. And again, just something that I decided to try out, and it really just it
Hey,
feels right.
fucking slow down, lad.
Now that it used to. Here's what mine looks like.
Sorry, everyone. Yo, Rob, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Hope all is good, man. I don't blame if people leave.
Unless you're playing zombies or like campaign, or you're not really trying to be very good online. If you're trying to be good at like resurgence or multiplayer ranked or something like that, turn off controller vibration. I pay extra money in every new controller I get to have the vibrations taken out because A, makes the controller lighter, and B, I don't have to worry about it ever accidentally turning on. Trigger effect, turn that to off, and copy down these dead zones, and the only thing I want you guys to
I'll be there. So that's 65. That's 99. 0. 0. Okay. So that's pretty much. I can't remember what that was on though. Let's just do 20. Right. Carry on.
right stick min. I have a full video coming out later this week. It's already done, so it is going to be out this week. It's about whether or not you should raise your dead zone to get more aim assist, and the answer is just let the video discuss it all when it comes out. But for now, let me just tell you that there's a rumor right now where if you turn your right stick min down to 1 or 0, you're going to always have rotational aim assist, which is the aim assist you get for moving your character and for moving your right stick. Well, guess what? How about you just move your right stick while you're shooting someone? If you turn your right stick down to 0 or 1, you're going to have this variable, this randomness to your gunfight. There's no need to do that. You're going to get extra stick drift. You're going to get stick drift sooner. Turn this up, start at like 6. 6 is a good number. If you still have stick drift when you go into the firing range, go up to 7, 8, 9, until you don't have stick drift anymore. I will say if you get up to like 15 and you're still getting stick drift, get a new controller. If you can't afford one, then you got to mess with the dead zone. But if you can, go get a new controller. I personally play on 7. It's a really nice sweet
Yo,
spot.
Maxi, what's going on?
There's
Yeah,
small
I'm
reasons for
all
them, so
good,
that
Web,
I talked
thanks.
to the top
Bro,
Rebirth
glad
ranked
to hear that,
players to
Rob.
see what they had, and this is what I came away with. Moving on to
Just
the
trying
aiming
to
tab,
sort
I
all
recently
these settings
changed
out.
My stick sensitivity was always 8-8, and I now have it at 9-8. And again, just something that I
Yeah,
decided
don't
to try
play
out,
on that.
and it really just it feels right. I don't know why. So all I'm gonna say is it maybe it works for you,
Might
maybe
do
it
that
doesn't,
one.
but give it a try. Raise your horizontal by 1
Okay.
or lower your vertical stick sensitivity by 1 unless your aim feels perfect. ADS sensitivity multiplier 0.87 is a great number. Again, got this from the top Rebirth ranked player. This is what he uses. I always used 0.85 or sometimes I'd even go up to 0.9. Never really want to go above 0.9 because then it kind of just it doesn't really change much compared to your normal ADS sensitivity. Try 0.87 and then adjust it very small down to I'd say like 0.8 or up to 0.9, but you usually want to keep it starting with an 8. Sensitivity multipliers are all at 1. All the aim axes are at standard. Text and sensitivity multipliers on 0.9. I know most people don't use tack stance much, but if you do, make sure it's lower than a 1. You don't really want it to be higher or at a 1 because then it kind of just feels wonky. It goes all over the place. You definitely get less aim assist when you're in tack stance by a long shot. Aim response curve type, I recently switched to linear. Again, talking to the top players in the scene recently, this has been the trending change. I always thought, I even made a video about it. That's
Hey
bad change.
campers,
Linear is not great.
you
Dynamic
like
has always
Mortal
been considered
Kombat, right?
overpowered until I switched to linear. It's
Yeah, I
not a
do like
major
Mortal
difference,
Kombat,
but
yeah.
there's definitely a difference. And linear, as it says, it's ideal for players who have mastered the tweaking of aim settings. So if you just feel like you're locked on with your aim, you are always perfect, you're always spot on, try linear. If you're more of a casual or a newer player, dynamic is the way to go, absolutely.
No,
Best with the curve slope scale,
dynamic's
I
best for
don't. I've
the
tried it.
aim
It
assist
doesn't feel
anyway.
like it makes much of a difference. And then making your
Oh,
ADS sensitivity transition timing
piss off,
because
man.
I mean, I guess you might
They
like it more accuracy. I personally, I think
dropped a
instant
new
has always
clip
been what
of it.
everyone uses. I
Do you
usually run
want to
custom
check it out?
sensitivity per Zoom. I actually do.
I will
recommend
check
if
it
you
out,
have
yeah, but
preferences
I'm a little bit
myself. I
busy
like
at the
to
moment,
be a
bro.
bit snappy
So you'll
with
have to
high
bear
zoom
with me.
settings. I had them all at 0.95, whereas I had my ADS sense low zoom and 2 to 3 side at 0.9. So that's just a kind of a baseline for you to try out. But whatever you prefer, if you need your sniper scopes to be slower, then use this, turn it on, and lower your sniper scopes down to whatever you feel like you want them at. Me personally, I'm going to keep this off because I've gotten used to having the same ADS sensitivity all around. Target aim assist, make sure that's on, of course. Aim assist type, either default or Black Ops. They're basically the same this year. It used to be where default was good for someone who's going to post up with an assault rifle or a sniper, and Black Ops is good for someone who's going to run and gun, use SMGs a lot. This year, they kind of made it to where there's basically no difference. I have a full video breaking it down that you can go watch if you'd like. As long as you're on default or Black Ops, you're in the clear, you're in the green. ADS aim assist, of course, on. The third person settings, I'm not really going to talk much about because they don't matter. Motion sensitive behavior, make sure this is off. If this is off, then you don't have to touch anything in here. Now, you can come in here like I did and turn everything off anyway, just in case, but just turn this off. You don't have to worry about it. Moving on to the gameplay tab, automatic tactical sprint is what everyone should be using. It does take some getting used to if you haven't done it yet. If you're in the competitive side of Call of Duty, especially the CDL, you know that the pros have it to where you have to run automatic sprint off. They say it adds a bit of a skill gap. I say it adds a little tiny bit of one. I think they're over dramatic with that. Turn your automatic tactical sprint on. Don't try and be like the pros and turn it off. At least put on auto sprint or something, because not only is it going to make your controller survive longer, it's going to make your thumb survive longer. It's going to help prevent maybe some early life arthritis. Like, there's a lot of different benefits of turning on auto tac sprint. So don't be blinded by these, these professionals who say you better have it off or else you're not good. It's just not true. Slide maintain sprint needs to be off or else you're going to get dead slides at times. Auto move forward off, single tap run. These three mantle options, you can turn all of them on or partial. I've tried everything in these settings, and I found that the most comfortable one really is just all of them being off. Not only does it make it to where I'm not accidentally mantling things, but it also makes it to where I have total control of my player. The game's not doing anything for me. Now, horror stories aside from Scuff, this is like my 6th Scuff this year. I am officially moving on from Scuff controllers. I have an aim controller on the way, so we'll see if that's any good. Let me know in the comments if you have an aim controller, if you like them. Basically, I had to get that because these paddles just break on the Scuff reflex. For whatever reason, they just don't work. Like, it's not even a physical break. It's on the motherboard. Something's wrong with it where your inputs with your paddles will be delayed and yada yada, and things just go awry. So I have slide only on, but I definitely recommend trying hybrid. It basically makes it to where if you tap your slide button, you slide. But if you press the sprint button and your slide button, you dive. So I'm going to be switching to hybrid because diving is super useful and people never see it coming. I'm going to be putting on hybrid when I get my new controller. These next couple ones, parachute, automatic behavior, I have that on off. If you go to my recent video, 21 tips to instantly get better or whatever on Rebirth Island, this, I have an entire tip dedicated to this. Make sure this is turned off because it gives you more control of where you're landing, when you're landing, and you'll be able to get into fights quicker, all that good stuff. So go check out the video if you want to hear more about it. If not, just turn it off. Breaking door bash has to be on. Do not turn that off. That would be silly. Movement base for my ledge climb behavior just makes it to where you climb the ledges quicker. Or not quicker, just more consistently. Gas mask activation.
Feel bad, these are all just sat here, just...
Whatever you want to do. Aim downside behavior. Holds. I don't know why you want toggle. That'd be an interesting choice. Let me know in the comments if you use toggle for any reason. Moving on, go ahead and copy any of these things. Feel free to change whatever you want. There's a couple things actually.
Right there. Let me have a look. Right, so that's hold. That's sprint. Focus behavior is hold. Equipment. Hold. Hold. Oh yeah. Because then obviously thingy in it. Weapon, yeah. I'd say it's short. Okay, do short. But untangle, tap to reload. Reload. Apply all. Stick drift. Yes, stick swap off.
I'm going to talk about on this tab. So the first one is armor plate behavior. And let me just visualize it, right? The
I've
reason I use
done that
apply one when
already.
a lot of people use apply all is because pretend my phone are my armor plates. I get in a fight, I knock one, and I have this teammate coming, and I'm running to plate up. Get my plate out, right? I put one plate in. I have apply all on. So now I start putting in the second plate, but the guy starts pushing me. So now I have to scramble, tap Y, pull my gun out, try and shoot him. I'm already dead. When I have apply one on, I can go one plate, gun out. Immediately. I don't have to do anything else. I know it works for some people. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I will never put apply all on. I tried it a little bit back in the OG Rebirth, and I hated every second of it. ADS stick swap off. Why? That's another weird one. I guess it could work for some people. Backpack control stick. Prioritize interact. You don't have to copy this. This is the other one I wanted to talk about. You don't have to copy this. This is kind of a weird one. A lot of people don't use this. I'm used to it. I've been using it since Verdansk, so that's why I use it. But I mean, there's other options. If whatever you're using already, if you're comfortable with it, don't worry about what I have on. Again, you can copy any of these. A lot of people have this on hold for me.
Okay, what's that? It's off. One by one. Press. Okay. Off.
Will fire, but the thing is, on hold, it works for some guns, doesn't work for others. While on press, it works for all guns. Copy any of these settings here at the bottom.
Moderate. Hold. Okay,
That
that's
you like
done.
to see. We are about to move on to the important settings. So in the graphics tab, the first thing, full screen borderless, full screen exclusive. I've always played on borderless. For some reason, it just works good in this game. Honestly, it works better frame-wise for me than exclusive does. So this is something I learned from Iceman Isaac. This restart shaders preloading. Anytime you change your graphic settings, especially after a video like this, you're gonna want to hit this button so that it just restarts the shaders, and it'll help implement the new settings that you place. Display gamma, only change this if you're playing on something like a TV or a really weird monitor, or maybe you just like it on 2.4. But 2.2 is what pretty much everybody uses. Make sure you raise your brightness to at least 55. Could go higher. You could go 60. You could go 65. But personally, I've been playing on 55 for a couple years now, and it feels great. Straight mouse to game window. My mouse is stuck on Call of Duty, whereas if I turn it off, I can take my mouse over to my other screen and change my YouTube video, change my song, whatever it is. On, off, or on plus boost for the NVIDIA Reflex low latency. This depends on your system. Most people, I would say, run on plus boost, but some people do need on. The easiest way to figure this out is if your CPU drawing more power than your graphics card, you're gonna want to put on plus boost, and that's just the easiest way to kind of dictate it. My last system, I just recently got this new PC, as a lot of you guys know. My last system had a 3060 Ti and a i7. This one has a 4070 Super and an i9, and I ran on plus boost on both of them. So that should tell you a lower end system and a higher end system. I used on plus boost on both of them. Try on plus boost. If you're having issues, try on. Moving on to sustainability, eco mode, custom, off, off. Now the custom frame rate limit on my last system, I noticed I was getting between like 90 and 130 frames at all times. It would fluctuate. So when I capped it to 120, my game started running smoother. Less stuttering, less hitching, less screen tearing on my old system. So if you have something that's struggling, your PC's struggling, it's not getting a lot of frames, try capping your frame rate limit. But if not, don't worry about it, because there's a rumor, a myth, whatever you want to call it, that capping your frames extends the life of your computer. Maybe by like a day or two. It's not make or break. Menu render resolution should be native. Pause game rendering off. Focus mode, get that on 0. Graphic preset custom. Render resolution 100. If you play all in 1440. know this needs to be higher. The render resolution should match your monitor's resolution. Upscaling, sharpening, Fidelity FX Cast is the way to go, whether you're on a new rig, an old rig, whatever the case may be. Turn this on and then mess with this number as much as you like. I found 85 to be a great sweet spot. You could go higher if you have lower NPC. I used to run this on like 50, I think it was, on my old computer, and it worked well. I tried a couple of these other options, and Fidelity just still, I mean, a year later, Fidelity clears all of them. And it also makes it to where if someone's laying in a bush or someone's behind a tree, you're going to be able to see them a bit better because the way Fidelity sharpens the game, the graphics just get extra thin with certain things like bushes and leaves. So that's why Fidelity FX Cast is good for someone who's trying to be, you know, kind of a competitive player. Path tracing and reconstruction also should be off. VRAM scale target, I put it on 80. Most people should put it on 80, maybe 90. But if your PC is struggling, this is one of those things you can play around with, lower it to 50 or 60 and see if
I
that
think
helps.
I can have
Variable
that.
rate shading,
Yeah,
this
right.
has to be on. Turning this on alone, if you have it off, whatever SPS you're getting, this is going to add at least.
Okay. Yeah, that is on. Sound.
15 or 20 to it. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
We
I'm not
still
as smart as a
here.
lot of these
I
other
know
people
you're
are,
still
but I
here,
can
man.
tell you
I've
that
still
I
got
tested it, and it is
one
real.
watching
This
me
does
in
just improve your frames and your game feels
on
smoother.
TikTok as
Frame
well.
generation,
Appreciate
turn this
this.
on if you want. If you have a 40 series card, this is available to you. I personally don't feel the need to turn it on, so I haven't tested it out. Texture resolution all normal. Another thing, if you have a bad computer,
What was that, sorry?
turning this on alone, if you have it off, you're going to be able to see them a bit better because the way Fidelity sharpens the game, the graphics just get extra thin with certain things like bushes and leaves. So that's why Fidelity FX Cast is good for someone who's trying to be, you know, kind of a competitive player. Path tracing and reconstruction also should be off. VRAM scale target, I put it on 80. Most people should put it on 80, maybe 90. But if your PC is struggling, this is one of those things you can play around with, lower it to 50 or 60 and see if that helps. Variable rate shading, this has to be on. Turning this on alone, if you have it off, whatever SPS you're getting, this is going to add at least 15 or 20 to it. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I'm not as smart as a lot of these other people are, but I can tell you that I have tested it, and it is real. This does just improve your frames, and your game feels smoother. Frame generation, you can turn this on if you want. If you have a 40 series card, this is available to you. I personally don't feel the need to turn it on, so I haven't tested it out. Texture resolution, all normal. Another thing, if you have a bad computer, try low. If you can't handle low and you got to go very low, then go with it. And I'd say only go high if you have the highest end of the machine. My machine's more upper middle level, so it's not quite high end. It's just a
No,
really
I
nice
can't because
PC.
my
It's not quite
PC
good
is
enough to
alright.
run everything at the highest. Might have some stuttering and whatnot. We don't want to risk that. So normal is a good spot to be at. This makes a big difference. You'd be
Field of
surprised.
Death.
I played on very low for the last 2 years because my
Alright,
computer.
Gabbiani. Let me see. Field of Death. Death of Field. Texture, quality, high. That's off. Okay.
Struggling. Normal is pretty pleasing on the eyes. Texture filter anisotropic
Yeah.
should be on high. Again, a lot of people think just turning this to low and everything else low and off gives you the best frames. That's not true. Turn this on to high. You can try turning it on to normal, but you definitely don't want it on low. It's a small difference, but things are a bit uglier if you have this on low. Depth of field should be off for anybody who wants to be good, or even if you don't care about being good, because you don't want everything in your peripheral to be blurred out when you're aiming in. I had moved my face cam so you can see, but you don't want everything to be blurred out like these little food containers are here and the thing you're head glitching, because you want to be able to see anything around you. Nothing should be blurred on the screen in a game that you're trying to be competitive in. Make sure depth of field's off. Detail quality level, turn that to low. The reason for that is because you can turn it to high. It should affect your frames a bit, but also, I mean, as you can see, there's just more grass. There's more spots for people to lay down and hide and things like that. When you turn it to low, it gets rid of the extra stuff like that. Particle resolution, very low. This is a key setting. There's a few key settings we've went over. The ones that I sit here and take the time to talk about. Particle resolution being on very low should be the case for every single player on this game. Let me put it this way. If me and you are
Yo,
in a
Commando,
fight,
what's going
there's
on?
nothing
Welcome to the
exposed
stream.
next to us, and I have
Obi,
this on very
yo,
low.
appreciate
Keep it
that,
on
man.
high,
Thank
your
you.
frames are gonna
How you
tank,
doing,
and they're
Obi?
gonna just tank
Hope you're doing okay. I don't know if, like, I'm just sorting these settings out.
The extra effects that load in. versus on very low versus high. It absolutely can cause stuttering, mid-go.
Yeah, so another few quality, texture, bullet impacts. Bullet impacts on. Come on, Leo.
Fight, it can tank your frames. You just don't want it. Impact can be on or off. That's completely preferential. It doesn't affect whatsoever. Same with persistent effects, but I go with off.
Low. What's that on? Shows quality on demand. Just says optimize. On demand texture scaling. Okay, so yeah, right.
Shader quality should be on low, off, low. Normal shadow quality if you can.
No. What are you saying about this?
Another thing, you know, if your PC's struggling, it's stuttering, turn this to very low. But if you can get this to stay on low or normal, you're in good hands. If you can get it on ultra, even better. Screen space shadows should be off. I mean, it just makes it to where there's just a little bit less shadows, which we don't really want a lot of shadows. Ambient occlusion absolutely should be off. Screen space reflections off, low, and then this last tab, everything should be off besides volumetric quality, which should be set to low. The reason for all of this is because these things, none of them help your game run smoother. None of them help you see more. All they do is just they're there for a campaign player. If you're a zombies player, by all means, make your game look pretty. But if you're trying to be competitive and do good,
Not a much. I appreciate that, Commando. Just trying to sort out these settings, mate. You've reset them, haven't they?
120, you genuinely lose a bit of your aim assist. I've lost fights on 120 FOV that I would not lose on 115. You know, I can't really explain why it happens, but what I can tell you is 115 FOV is the way to go. You still see most of your surroundings, but your aim assist is not affected whatsoever. I think it was Shotzi who put me on to the 115 number, and he said after 115 is when it starts to feel like you lose aim assist. When I'm playing multiplayer, I run 112 because that feels like I can't miss. I don't know why. It just, my aim assist feels locked on right there. If you play multiplayer, only 112 is good. If you play Warzone, try 115. Zombies fans will appreciate that as well. ADS field of view has to be unaffected, and weapon field of view has to be wide. What these two things do are they're going to completely declutter your screen and help get rid of some of that extra visual recoil. If you have this on independent, and if you have this on narrow or default, watch the biggest difference that you're going to see from this video is when you change these two. The way your guns feel, the way they react, the way the smoke from the barrel doesn't clutter your screen anymore. Again, third person and vehicle stuff, you can copy my settings, you can mess with your own. Motion blurs both need to be off. If
Yeah, so that's right.
grain to 0, again, just things that are going to add clutter to your screen or make it harder for you to see things in a game that already lacks visibility, things that you definitely don't want on. I mean, even looking at this picture, if you guys can see it, it's very clear with no film grain, and with film grain, it just looks, I don't know, grainy. Who would have thought? Camera movement should both be on least. Again, adds clutter, adds a lack of visibility. You don't want that. And then the last couple things here, whatever you want to do.
I think we might be done.
That's all on you. Audio settings, I mean, this is, you guys can copy whatever you want, but I'm going to have a full in-depth audio video when I get my new headphones. I've been trying IEMs now. A spoiler alert for that video is IEMs are better than headsets. It's a $30 IEM. It's better than my $200 Astros. I kid you not. So I'm waiting on my nicer IEMs to get here to see if they're that much better. And I'm going to make an audio video. You can absolutely stick around for that. As far as interface goes, copy what I have on here. These are pretty important as far as, again, visual clutter goes.
No, we're not done. We're nearly done.
But the main ones you need to make sure you change. Minimap shape should be square. As you can see, when it's round, you see less. When it's square, you see more. That helps. Minimap rotation and horizontal compass should both absolutely be on. My crosshair settings are static. Crosshair dot on, center dot off. This is great. For me, I think center dot throws off my aim. It makes me feel like I'm all over the place, so that's what I run. Hit marker visuals, you definitely want this on. Damage-based hit markers are big because if you ever wonder when you see two lines on your hit markers, that's a headshot. When it turns red, of course, that means you got a kill. It's good to have the damage-based ones on. That's one of my favorite additions. Player name's full name, you know, again, lacking visibility when you make it smaller. The bigger their name, the easier it is to see where they are. In-game text chat on, you know, these things don't matter. Stamina bar again, why would you want that off? Telemetry, I personally just want my FPS counter, my latency, and my packet loss. Some people turn on their GPU and CPU time and temperature. That's a good idea too.
Well, we
Make
might
sure
be done
these
there.
in-game alert icons are on because
Let's
they will
check
let
it
you know
out.
as you
Only trying it. The FPS is bad though. I'm glad the settings are nice and simple. Definitely not that you just taking the piss there, Rob, yeah? I can not drive no more. That's what it was. But it does, like, the FPS is so bad, so I don't know if it's like, if I should, do you know what? I'm just gonna end this fiddle off. I'll end that, right? And then I'll just keep these going. There's no way I'm getting 50 FPS. Alright, buddy, fucking hell. Hey, fucking leave me something, lad. Next you be sniffing me ass. Fucking weirdo. Does the stream look okay, like? Yeah, looks fine. Not bad, you know. Hey, he sat there on it. He sat on a water tower with a sniper, son. You're so good at the game. Yeah, it feels weird to me, like. You say my kill get robbed, eh? Nah, never. Absolute sausage. What were you doing there, lad? Hey? All that movement for what, son? To die? You spin him round and everything, still fucking dead. Unlucky, son. Oh no, why did I do that? Couldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, you dirty camping little rat. Wasn't wrong, was I, look? What a camping rat, mate. Oh my god. I need to thingy though, like. I did. Why does this always happen, you know? It's like inactive. What are you going on about? Obviously, I'm streaming. Woo! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, mate, you sad little bitch. Which one was the chat again? Wasn't graphics, was it? Okay. By yourselves. Let's handhold, that's what we love to do. We handhold, cause we are simple. Tra la 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 la. Give me that. Don't mind if I doobity do. I believe my kill just got robbed there, didn't it? That I can't do nothing with this, you know. I might have to reboot the internet, I'm not too sure. Do. Ain't gonna buy me back hardy, to be honest. I didn't buy them back, so no, I wouldn't if I was them. Right, quick settings. No, because that's the mouse, isn't it? Which is the subtitles, texture. No. Crosses, static, hitmarkers. It's not it. I'm looking so I can type. Is it an account? channel it is. I'm a big noob at the moment, Northus, bro. You know, not them. How do I get that? It's not that, is it? So you can type no in the chat, like in the lobby. Turn that on, didn't I? I'm stuck here. Anybody know? No. That's just subtitles, so we don't want them. Oh, I'm so confused. Is it this one? That's what, this is what it is, isn't it? Reload. But the FPS is bad though, so I don't know whether to reboot the router or not. What do you reckon? Obviously, you say it looks okay and that, but it feels not okay, if you get what I mean. Can't listen to that, sorry kid. Yeah, it just feels, know what I mean? It just feels weird, man. It just feels off though. It's how it feels to you that matters, mate. I know, but I feel bad because you have just sat here and watched me set everything up, but it just feels, it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Really doesn't. See, even like the game, like I can see it. It's literally like it's not right. Obviously the settings and all that are right, but I don't think the routers. There's something up with the router, I believe. Because it feels buggy, if you know what I mean. Like when you play the game for so long. You just know, do you know what I mean? Yeah, when you played it for so long, man. You know when it doesn't feel right. And it literally does not feel right to me, like. See, like, the movement and everything, like, it's yeah, I think I'm gonna have this and then I'm gonna reboot the router and hopefully that should make it better. But I will be live again and I do apologise, everyone. It just doesn't feel right, like. Probably the worst one I've just picked up here. It feels so off. I'm surprised that I can get a kill it, to be honest. Where's he fucking go? Do 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 do. I checked to see if there was a driver update before, and there was no driver update, so yeah, it's a little bit strange if I'm honest, like. You now, the internet virgin getting a phone call tomorrow though, mate. 1,000,000%. I've had enough of this shit. I really have now. Fuck that, just cover me, lad. Cover me. Yeah, I'm gonna, right, I appreciate everyone who's been here for over an hour and I've only had a couple of games, but let me just reboot my router and I will be live again on YouTube and TikTok. I appreciate all the love and support. I'll be live again soon. Peace. Let's just do that. And then